Dark Scarlet Security Shield is connecting to Black Star Research Facilities servers. Shared mnemonic communication has been established. Activating Dark Scarlet's core engine. Integration is complete. Matching data sync with existing algorithms are aligned. Neural handshake has been accepted from facility servers. Dark Scarlet Security Shield is ready for you to log in. You will have only 2 attempts to log in. On the third login failure, my actions will be severe due to my anti-piracy features. You may choose to quit, which will cause no harm to your computer. From the third failure, I will restart your computer, and while doing so, I will disable auto recovery from the boot menu. Your current user account will be deleted, my program will be copied to the startup folder, and I will override the tasks scheduler, creating a task for my program at the highest administrative level. When your computer starts up again, the same login form will appear when the desktop loads. Your only option will be reinstalling a new operating system, but that will come with difficulty, considering the fact that my program will be automatically copied and auto-start to any USB stick placed into the port.
And I'd take that pretty seriously. I'm going to show you something real quick. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this and show you that I have no desktop anymore or anything. This is exactly what you will look at when your computer starts back up if you try to pirate this program. You need the authentication code to be able to access this and to be able to bring back everything. If you hit quit, it will bring back everything for you. It's if you log in on the third attempt and it is wrong that you will no longer own your computer. Scarlett will.
To activate commands, speak the words Scarlett, command mode.
Scarlett command mode.
Activating advanced Scarlett AI.
Scarlett close.
Are you sure?
Yes, close. So now that everything's back, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little preview of all this stuff going on. Because there's quite a bit. There's obviously the feature that hides and takes away your window features. There's also a public watcher. It's for a file watcher. Basically, if Scarlett's program someone tries to delete it or do anything of the nature, it will automatically recopy itself. And I will get to that as we get going. These other private cons are for, say, the people that were trying to pirate this program were locked out. When the computer starts back up and you tried putting a USB port into it, Scarlett would copy herself to it, to the USB stick immediately, and then auto-run her program. So going down further, I'm actually working on a global low-level keyboard hook that will prevent you from using your keyboard as well. But that is something I have to work on separately from this project as far as beta testing goes, so it doesn't backfire on me. I need to make sure that when I'm creating a product that it's genuinely, if you purchase it and you have the login, you're fine. And I would have several different passwords to give you. You know, if you forgot one of them, you would have 3 of them. And I'd just use like a if statement on it, basically. But I'll scroll over here. This is basically loading the screen that you saw in the beginning before it went to the login feature. So I'm going down. This is the quit button. If you hit quit, it's just going to quit the application, and it's going to bring your taskbar back and your desktop icons. I wouldn't use this program on my own computer if I thought that it was going to be malicious and do things to you. It's only malicious if you're going to try to steal it. So this is the submit button. There's a lot going on here. It is basically set up as a cooldown, but the cooldown after the third attempt, it basically will take ownership of your computer. This is the part where it goes in, and this is a part where the audio, it tells you that warned you. This will go in and it'll shut your computer down in 30 seconds and reboot it. And upon that, you're pretty much screwed. I don't know if you guys are familiar with BC Edit, but recovery enabled, no. Okay, so what this is doing is it is to disable automatic recovery when your computer starts up. You will not have that option. It doesn't pay to pirate other people's work, is all I can say. And if this happens to somebody, it's because they asked for it. It's not because Scarlett's just terrible. It's just a feature in this program, and everybody is well advised in advance. So as we're going, there are other things that Scarlett does. The following command deletes the volume entry with the ID. This identification number basically removes the specified entry identifier, which is the user, from the boot sequence account, which means Scarlett will delete your user account. It won't be there anymore. This right here is also part of your primary deletion of your user account. And the Y is in there because when you go to do it, normally CMD will pop up and be like, are you sure you want to do this? And if you have that Y in there, this is all happening hidden. You don't even see it happening, and it is already telling it yes. Again, this is only if you are on your third attempt and you fail. It will warn you on the first two, and then after that, you want to hit quit or have the password. There's other things in here that initiate registry override for startup login screen. Scarlett scheduling herself to the scheduler at the highest level. I'll go over these things as we get further down here. This is kind of a repeat of what you saw up above for these, the third attempt failure. And as I get going, you will see that we start getting into parts where it writes itself into registry at launching computer at startup, which is what this is. It's basically saying, get this assembly and copy it to registry right here. And all that only happens on the third failure, just for the record. This is Black Star protocol. This loops through the list of removable drives. If said drive is found, this program will copy itself to it. You can include custom events, name, and auto-run INF file volume. When autoplay prompts the user for an application to use the volume, it displays the application that have registered for the specific custom event name. Basically, what happens is Scarlett copies itself, and then it copies itself to the USB drive, and this is telling it to auto-run right here, and it's telling Scarlett, the program right here, to auto-run. This is Task Manager Killer. I have two different ones where I'm not an administrator on this computer. I have used this instead of the registry part of it. Right here is the show taskbar. This is a shutdown if, you know, they have a failure on that. It's a secondary. It's always good to have backup code in case one of them fails for some reason. And these are the show and hide desktop icons. Just need to check my time real quick. Okay. And as we get going, this timer initiates load event. After the introduction screen, this is what comes into play with a foreman. When it takes away your desktop, it's telling it to hide it and hide your taskbar. And then we have Enable Task Manager and Disable, which is part of the registry. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with how malware ransomware works, but depending on how you use it can speak volumes. I'm actually using this. This is kind of the same procedure that they would use to get into your computer, and it's basically going and scheduling a task at the highest level, which is an administrative level. And I will explain that in a moment. I'm just going to stop this and then start another one.